Okay. Good evening, Pute. Let's start. Okay. Then I think some of our friends are yet to join. But anyway, we can continue. That doesn't matter. We can continue with our lesson. Right. So we have already discussed in last day. We have discussed about computer. So it's our friend. But we didn't actually discuss about our subject. We just discussed about the computer, that is true, but we did not discuss about our subject. So what is our subject? What is the subject that you are learning here?
ICT.
ICT. Okay. So that is what we need to discuss. And that is what we need to discuss about ICT. What is this ICT? Is ICT a same as computer or different? Right? Is ICT same as computer or different? What do you think? That is a bit challenging question, right? Okay. So ICT, computer කියන එකයි සමානද? Is it same or different? Word විදිහට ගත්තොත්, if you take word meaning, ICT is information and communication technology. Information and communication technology, that is ICT. And basically computer is some other thing. It is a device. Right? In order to understand that ICT, right? In order to understand the ICT, let's do small Q&A session, question and answer session. Okay, so here you can see few details in your screen, right? So in my left hand side, this corner, so let me highlight that. In my left hand side, you can see white color paint. It's Dulux, white color paint. And here in the bottom, so do you know this building? Do you know this building? What's this? What is this building? Right? It is called White House. Right? It is called White House. What is White House? What is White House? Yes? What is White House? Any idea? White House is President's home. Official president's official home in USA. That is White House. Okay, that is this. This is white color paint, and this is White House. And so who's this person? I think you can see the details. Who's this person? Yes? Who is this person?
Sudantaka.
No, his name is Duncan White. His name is Duncan White. He's the first athlete to win an Olympic medal. He's the first athlete to win an Olympic medal. Okay, the next one is, next image here, you can see some children, right? You can see some children. Some are called white people, right? Some are called white people. Here. Wait. Some are called white people, but some are called black people. Some are white people, some are black people. Okay, here in this example, I just want you to ask, I just need you to think about one thing. That is basically about this white. Right? Here you have white color paint, white house, Duncan white, white people. Are they same or different? Yes, different. They are different, right? But all are having white, right? Is it same white? Duncan white, is it same white as this white color paint?
No.
White people, same as this white color paint? No. Then white house, is it same as the white color paint? No. Therefore, white is a word, right? White is a word. Okay, what you need to understand here, white is a word. White can vachanaya. But this white depends on the situation. White depends on the situation and the information, right? Basically, when you have only white, we call that as data. White vitarak tibbot api kiyanawa, it's data, right? Only white. Then we call it data because not enough to take a decision, right? We cannot think, okay, white. What do you mean? So you have to ask me a question. So what do you mean by white, sir? White can mona white can sir can. Is it Duncan white? Is it White House? Is it white people or white color paint? It's doubtful, right? It's doubtful. So you cannot exactly tell. You cannot exactly take decision based on white. So that is called data. But right, when it is processed and presented as a news, actually this is news. Earlier days, but news nowadays. Earlier days news were written in stones. Like you can see, this is 3rd century BCE in Nepal. This is edicts of Ashoka, King Ashoka. I hope you have heard of Ashoka Stambhe කියලා අහලා ඇති. Ashoka යාගේ ශිලා සෙල් ලිපි. Right? It's edicts. So written in stones, written in wooden, written in bonds. Right? And here, so that was how the news was presented in the ancient era. That was how the news was presented in the ancient era. But right then, so this is news, recent news, how it is published, maybe the websites, maybe as a breaking news. Anyway, when there is a breaking news, when there is a website or information, we can take decisions. This is how information is presented. Earlier era, can you see? They use bonds, they use tools, and they use drawings in the walls. This is in pyramids. You can see some symbols, drawings in the pyramids, right? That is basically the information presentation on that era. But now information presentation is on screen, right? That is more modern now. This was old, this is new, and this was old news. This is new news, right? So now things have changed. Okay, now we have learned about few things. We have learned about information. What is information? Yes, what's information? Information means, yes, meaningful things. Otherwise, we can say processed data. Data are raw facts, basic thing. White is data. But when white becomes meaningful, we call that information. So White House, Duncan White, the first athlete to win Olympic medal in Sri Lanka. That is a news. That is information. White people and black people are living now. They are good friends. So that is there are anti-discriminal practices in USA. Not discriminating. Non-discriminating. So that has become a good practice in USA. There is a news. So both white people and black people can now enjoy, even kids can enjoy their lives together. That is a news. So White House. Okay, let's say there's a protest in front of White House in USA. That is a news. That is information. Duncan White, the first athlete to win an Olympic medal. That is information. Right? Then black people and white people, now they enjoy their non-discriminating. It is like they are not discriminating. They enjoy their Guys, that is news, information. Right. Okay. Now we know about information. Right. The second thing is we know about the communication. Communication means how this is expressed. It can be a word written, or it can be a edict, or it can be a breaking news. That is how it is communicated to us. So this is how ancient people done. This is how the new era, the now modern people. So that is basically using different technologies. Earlier days, these are the tools and technologies used. But nowadays, modern screens, iPads, or maybe screens and tabs. Now you have modern tools. Earlier days, all tools. Now you have modern tools. Right? Okay, both are there. Okay, so because of like I'm not going to do much things because I think next week we have scholarship as I know Gavesha. May එක චුට්ටක් පොඩ verify කරන්න some of the students are facing grade 5 scholarship. Therefore, we have to give them 1 week or 2 weeks leaves for that. So today also I'm not doing much, right? Because the reason is because some of the students are ready to face the examination. Even some are coming because some are. So you have your examination next week, right? Ashini? No. Oh yes.
No, sir.
When you already faced the examination, scholarship one?
No, I don't have.
You don't have, right? Okay. You are going to the private school, right? Oh, so what's the reason? Maybe yes. You can tell. So what's your school, Ashini? Ashini? You have to unmute your mic. Okay, school එක මොකද්ද පුතේ?
Mount Calvary High School.
Sorry. Mount
Calvary High School.
Right, okay. So so because of that you don't have it. So it's okay. But that's why like anyway, so there are some friends facing the examination. I think that's the reason most of the students absent today. So some of them have informed me. Okay, doesn't matter. Anyway, we will not discuss much. We will discuss the basics, but not much. Okay. Now we discuss about few things, Pute. So the first thing is about information. So what is information? Can you tell it again? Information means? Yes.
A meaningful thing.
Yeah, meaningful thing, meaningful fact. Or you can say processed data. Correct. Exactly. Very good. Then communication. What is communication? Expressing that facts, right? That meaningful fact you have to express, no? You have to tell it. This is how the King Ashoka has told us his story. Can you read it? No, I also cannot read this because I don't know how King Ashoka used the language. I don't know what was that language. So it seems like some pictures, right? I cannot, maybe some letters, but still we cannot understand anything. But King Ashoka may had a nice story to tell us, share with us. That is why he has written this, right? It is hard to write this in a stone, no? It's very hard to write. But because he thinks this is very important to the future generation, he wrote this, right? Do you think is it easy? Is it easy to write in a stone? Huh? It's very, very hard. So, like, I think you have visited Anuradhapura Polonnaru area and saw some ruins, right? Ancient ruins, and also these edicts. Even if you visit Sigiriya, there are some pictures, drawings, right? So those were not really easy. But why they have done that? Because they thought that is significant. This is very important. That is how they communicated, right? That is how they communicated. But now we have modern ways of communicating, right? Mobile phones, news, TV, radio, many ways. Okay, this is how earlier people have done operations, various medical things and all. These are the tools used by them. Can you see? But now you have modern tools for, that is our technology. Technology has developed. Okay, so what's the difference between this technology and the science? That is here. In these three pictures, if you understand this, Then you can tell the difference between the science and technology. Science, you are coming to science class also. Actually, science is set of theories. Right? Set of theories. Can you remember this theory and the story? Can you remember this theory and the story? Yes, yes, yes. Can you remember this theory? Have you heard about අහලා තියෙනවද මේ මෙහෙම කෙනෙක් so apple ගෙඩියක් ඔලුවට රටන කියලා කාගේ හරි කාගේ ඔලුවටද apple ගෙඩියක් වැටෙන්නේ මතකද right මේ තියෙන apple ගෙඩියක් වැටලා තියෙනවා කාගේ ඔලුවටද apple ගෙඩියක් වැටලා තියෙන්නේ මතකද නෑ oh you have to read okay you're coming to the science class man it's I'll capture I'll find you right okay let me show that story to you okay see this story Pute. This is you need this in science right okay here legend has it that a young Isaac Newton, now can you remember the name? Isaac Newton, right, was sitting under an apple tree. He was bonked on the head by a falling piece of fruit in 17th century. That moment prompted him to suddenly came up with his law of gravity. Right? So what is law of gravity? Okay, let me show something to you. So I have a piece, I have a memory card with me. See this? So I'm trying to keep this in the air. Keep this, but it's falling down. I'm not pushing, I'm not proving it, but it's automatically fall down. So what's the reason? Why it is falling down? Yes? What is the reason why it is falling down? Why we can't keep it in the air? Can you do that? What then do not? If you are given a pen, you have pen right with you? Do you have pen? Can you keep it in the air? Just keep it in the air like this. Okay, it's fall down. So why it's falling down? Because of gravity. Because of a gravity, a force. Because of the force. If you jump up, what will happen? You will fall down, right? If you jump, you will fall down. But if you jump in moon, jump in moon. Have you seen that? So I suggest you to watch this video also. So there is a video, nice video, jumping in different planets. Jump in different planets. That's a nice video, right? Because so different planets are having different gravities, Pute. In different planets, different gravities are there. Ekeka planet wala, ekeka grahaloka wala gravity venas. ගුරුත්වාකර්ෂණය වෙනස්. එතකොට අපි මෙහි ඉඳන් උඩ පැන්නොත් කොච්චර උඩ යනවද? හඳේ ඉඳන් උඩ පැන්නොත් කොච්චර උඩ යනවද? ඔයා හඳේ ඉඳන් උඩ පැන්නොත් ගොඩාක් උඩට යනවා. Right, let me show that video. Here can you see this is how high you could jump in different planets. This is in 3D. This is not actually මේ ඇත්තට ගත්ත එකක් නෙමෙයි 3D හදපු එකක්. හරි? අපි බලමු මේක. දැන් මම නිකන් මතක් කරනවා මොනවද තියෙන්නේ කියලා. ටයිම් එක තියනවානේ පුතේ. අද කට්ටිය අඩුත් වෙනවා අපි ටිකක් වැඩිපුර මේව කතා කරමු. Okay, see.
Firmly planted on the ground. That's why the average person can only jump about 1.5 feet straight up.
දැන් පොළවේ කොච්චර දුර පනින්න පුළුවන්? සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අමාරුවෙන් උඩ පැන්නොත් සාමාන්‍යයෙන් උඩ පැන්නොත් අඩි එකමාරක් වගේ තමයි අපිට උඩ පනින්න පුළුවන්. අර high jump නෙවෙයි ඈ. There are people doing high jumps නේ. They can jump 1 meter 2 meter even නේද? දැකලා තියෙනවද? අර මීටර 1 2 උඩ පනිනවනේ. එහෙම නෙවෙයි. Normally we can jump only 1 feet 1.5 feet. Can you see my screen පුතේ? Right, okay. හරි. මේ දැන් මේ සාමාන්‍ය මොන යා පෘථිවිය උඩ පැන්නොත් නැත්නම් so if we like jump in the earth this is what
say Venus or Saturn. Let's find out what difficulties we'd have to endure there. We'll try Mercury first as it's closest to the sun. The gravity on this planet is less than half that on Earth. So
හරි මේ Mercury. So Mercury is closer to the earth, but it is half gravity is half of the earth. You can අපි වගේ half යාගේ gravity. Therefore he can jump 4 feet. ඒ කියන්නේ මීටර එකමාරක් විතර උඩ පනින්න පුළුවන් නිකන් උඩ පැනනොත්. යන්තම් උඩ පැනනොත් මීටර එකමාරක් විතර උඩ පනින්න පුළුවන්.
The heat reaches 800 degrees. To be there is like standing neck deep in dark red lava on the slopes of a volcano. Oh boy. Night won't bring much respite either. Scorching air will quickly chill to minus 280 degrees. You'll also have to be patient, since one day on Mercury lasts 176 Earth days. Well, hopping from this inhospitable place to even less welcoming Venus. You'd be able to see Earth from here, if not for the whirling mass of clouds above. They create a monstrous greenhouse effect, as well as immense atmospheric pressure. If you were to jump here, you'd make it just shy of 1.7 feet high, because the mass and size of Earth and Venus are almost similar, with Venus being a little smaller.
This is Venus.
And won't touch the ground again for several seconds. It's hard to believe that
okay, this is
you'll rise almost 9 feet in the air and won't touch the ground.
What is this planet? This is moon. මේ හන්දේ ඔන්න බලන්න.
So if you jump, you'll rise almost 9 feet in the air and won't touch the ground.
9 feet. අඩි 9ක් විතර. කියන්නේ මීටර 3ක් විතර උඩ යනවා උඩ පැන. Because gravity is really less.
It's hard to believe this desolate piece of space rock makes tides on Earth have. And if you stay on the moon long enough, as in a couple million years, you'll see how much further it's gone from our home planet. Next destination is Mars.
Okay, you can just go through this plan and study about the planets, right? හරි මම මේක දැන් මෙතනදි කියලා දෙන්න planet study කරන්න කැමති නම් ඔයා ගිහිල්ලා මේ ටික බලන්න. Right, now what I just want to say, tell you පුතේ, so this one normally, right, okay, so here Sir Isaac Newton was telling about gravity. No, in science we are going to learn about gravity, not just about the gravity. We are going to learn about the planets, we are going to learn about electricity, we are going to learn about chemical reactions, physical reactions, a lot of things. But all these things are the discoveries finding by other people, though they presented them as a set of theories. එක එක අය හොයාගත්ත ඒවා එයාලා මොකද කරන්නේ? එයාලා හොයාගත්ත විදිහ සහ එයාලගේ අදහස් කියලා තියෙනවා. ඒවා තමයි අපේ පොතේ තියෙන්නේ නේ. අයිසැක් නිව්ටන් මේක හොයාගෙන තියෙනවා. ඒතකොට තව එක්කෙනෙක් ගත්තම තව අපි හිතමු ගැලීලියෝ ගැලීලි, එහෙම නැත්නම් තෝමස් ආල්වා එඩ්සන්, එයා බල්බ් එක හොයාගෙන තියෙනවා. ඒ වගේ එක එක්කෙනා හොයාගත්ත දේවල්, හොයාගත්ත විදි, ඒවා තමයි අපේ පොත්වල තියෙන්නේ. So basically that is called science. Science is a set of theories. මම මේක දෙන්න. Right? Science is a set of theories. ඒතකොට ඒවා practically අපි එක එක ඒවා කරනවනේ මේ. We are sending rockets, missiles, then earlier days bow and arrows. ඉස්සර නම් නිකන් උඩ පනිනවනේ විතරක් නෙවෙයි අපි bow and arrows පාවිච්චි කරලා නැත්නම් කැටපෝල ඒ වගේ ඒවා නැත්නම් දුනු ඊතල. ඒතකොට දැන් ගත්තම දැන් ඒවයින්ම තව අලුත් ඒවා කරනවා. Rockets, missiles, all these are actually using this science. So this use of science is known as technology. එතකොට දැන් තෝමස් ආල්වා එඩ්සන් බල්බ් එක හොයාගත්ත හින්දා තමයි, because the Thomas Alva Edison discovered the bulb, the electricity, that is why today we have screen. Otherwise, can we find screen? Can we create a screen without a bulb? No. So that is the elementary thing. In the screen, the monitor එකේ screen එකේ මේ dots හැදිලා තියෙන bulbs වලින් චූටි. Right? That is the use of the monitor එක මොකක්ද? Technology. is the use of science. Okay, now we have this set of this set of information to write down. Data, we just learned raw facts, basic things. Information, that is meaningful facts, processed data. Communication, it is expressing of information. And expressing of information. And what is technology? That is using of science, and science is a set of theories. So ICT, information, communication, technology. What is that? ICT is a broad subject. It is about, okay, let me give a note on ICT. What is ICT? It's a broad subject. We are going to learn about information, communication, technology. Information, communication, technology. That is what ICT is. Shall we write down this very quickly? Right. Now, so this is the broad definition, right? ICT is basically information means like meaningful things ne. So එකට තේරුමක් තියෙනවා. නිකම්ම white keyword information නෙවෙයි. It needs to be, so අපි කියනවා ඔයා සුදුයි. You looks so white or bright. Your skin is white. But it is not really white, right? If it is white, it should looks like white paint නේද? සුදු පාට තින්ත වගේ තියෙන්න බෑ. But that is not. So it is just information. Communication කියන්නේ expressing information. Okay, I'll tell you one thing. So can you remember the first day that you have communicated? Yes? Ask from your mom when you have communicated the first. What is the first day that you have communicated? අහන්න පුළුවන් වට අම්මගේ. අම්මට මතකද කියලා? Yes? What is the first day? මතක නැහැලද? Yes? First day that you have communicated. ඉස්සලම communicate කරපු දවස. Yes? No? Okay. Can't remember? No, don't know. Okay. That is your birthday. Why? Because like when a baby born in the birth, when you are a small baby, when you're born, you have communicated with your parents and doctors around you. Otherwise, it's a big trouble. You know what will happen? If you're unable to communicate, if you didn't communicate, they will hit you hard. Right? Thinking that you are not normal, thinking that you are not normal, maybe you are not well, they will hit you. Right? Ask from your mom. When you are trying only, when you are trying in the first day, when they see you are trying, they are happy. Why? They know that you can communicate. Right? You can ask from your mom because you cannot remember that. I know it. You can ask from your mom. Why? Because when you were trying in the first day, when you were born and trying, they were really happy. Why? Because you are trying. Is this the reason to them to be happy? Well, and they are සතුටු වෙන්නේ ඒගොල්ලෝ. Is that the reason? No. Why they are happy? Because they think you are a healthy baby. Neda. A healthy baby කෙනෙක් කියලා හිතලා එයාලා සතුටු වෙනවා. Right? That is the first day. Communication is expressing information. Hurry, the expressing information. What did you express? You said you are healthy. Hey, I am healthy. I came to world, I am healthy. You said that. But that is not using words. That's not verbal communication. You didn't speak. And you didn't draw. You didn't do any other thing. But you have communicated by trying. So communication is a very complex thing, right? It can be used in words or non-verbal or non-verbal. The technology is basically use of science. That is basically the practical things. So where's the computer now? We didn't see any computer there. In the beginning, I said I will explain the difference between ICT and computer. Now you saw ICT is not equal to computer. So then what is computer? ICT is not equal to computer. Then where's the computer? Actually, computer comes in this part. Technology. It is use of science. It is a device. That is where the computer comes. It is a device used in all three. That means information generation, information communication, everything can be done using this device. So it is a device coming under technology which will facilitate data to be converted to information and to communicate with the others. All right. Then we knew what is the computer now in some other terms. First day we have learned computer as a machine, electronic device, right? Electronic device, a machine. Now we know computer very well. What kind of machine that is? The computer is a special machine which will facilitate information communication. Let's write down that. Okay, let's write down that. Right? So you need to write down that. Okay, what is computer? Now we know the exact answer. So let's write down the answer. It is an electronic device under technology which will facilitate electronic data processing to produce information and communicate them to different parties, including other computers. Okay, now we know a broad definition about the computer. It is an electronic device which is coming under the technology, and it will facilitate electronic data processing to produce information and communicate them to different parties, including other computers and people. Okay, that is what the computer is. Omet, what has happened to you? Omet?
Yes, sir, my power went and I didn't able to join because my mother's phone's Wi-Fi wasn't working.
Oh, is it?
Now the power came.
Oh, I thought that you are not coming because of the scholarship examination is like ready to be conducted. No, maybe.
Yes, sir, that's finished now.
Oh, that's it. That's all. So when you had the examination?
Sir, you mean the project showcasing?
No. I'm just asking the grade 5 examination, the scholarship one.
So we don't have that in our
Oh, you don't have, right? Okay, okay. Okay, please write down. This, what is a computer? Is an electronic device under the technology which will facilitate electronic data processing to produce information and communicate them to different parties, including other computers and people. Right, Amit, we have done something. You can request it from Gavesha. The recording will be released and you can watch the recording for the missing content. Okay, we have done a few. We just discuss about information, discuss about communication, discuss about the technology, and also the term ICT, and then about the computer. Okay, finish.
Wait, sir, I'm still writing.
Okay. Okay, I think you are done.
So you're almost done, sir. Give me a second.
Okay. So you can write down, I'm just showing the previous slides that we have discussed, and here we just discussed about the ICT and also the terms related to ICT with some examples, right? That is what we have done, and we have written this part in our book. You have to keep, I think, half a page to write this. Half a page or quarter is enough. And then only this game.
Okay, sir.
Okay, then, right, we just learn about the computer and its components. Now we have clear idea about what are the components in the computer and what we were doing. We were dividing this and we just learn about different kind of computers also. What are the type of computers? The large computers, small computers, personal computers, supercomputers, mainframe computers. We just learn about them. And old computers and different computers like embedded computers. The embedded computers are basically the computers which are included with other devices. These computers are included with other devices like mobile phone, washing machines, cameras, CCTV, refrigerator.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So what's a supercomputer?
Supercomputer, didn't you come last day? We just discussed. Okay, Ashini, can you remember? Yes,
Yes.
what is that? Yes, Ashini.
Yeah, I was at them, sir.
Oh. Ashini, yes, can you recall? Can you remember and recall?
Yes.
Supercomputer is a computer which can provide service to thousands of users same time, right? So companies like Google, companies like Facebook, companies like YouTube are using supercomputers. Why? Because we all are accessing this. So for an example, when I search Google, you can also search Google same time. Google will never say no. Google will never say, Omid, please come again because Dasun is searching now. Later, I will give you a chance. Google will never say, right? Is it saying like that?
No, sir.
Never say. So it will. So how many searches per second? There are 99,000 searches per second, right? 99,000 searches. Think about how fast it responds, right? 99,000. ඔයාලට පුළුවන් ද 99,000ක් ඔයාගෙන් අහන questions. තප්පරයකට. Can you respond? 99,000 people are asking questions within a second. You cannot even hear. Right? You cannot even hear, but Google, it can respond. Because it's a powerful computer. It's not just a single computer. It is actually a set of supercomputers. So it can respond. Right? It's a set of supercomputers. Supercomputer means what then? Supercomputer is a powerful computer which can provide service to thousands of users simultaneously. In case if you cannot remember, I think you can write down, because we will be discussing this in another lesson. But for your let me clear out your doubts, then like it's easy, no? So it can serve. So what is supercomputer? A computer which can, so you can write down, serve thousands of users simultaneously.
Sir,
Yes.
you gave us.
Yeah. That's so since Ahmed was not there, that's why I'm just asking him to write down in case like if he cannot remember. It can serve thousands of people simultaneously. I gave this actually, but the thing is like sometimes he cannot remember this, or maybe he was absent that day. That is the supercomputer. Then what is embedded computer? Embedded computer. Yes. Embedded computer. What is that? Yeah, it is a special computer which is included with some other device, some other component. Like in a refrigerator, a computer can be placed. In a watch, you know, to watch the, like you look at in a clock, you are watching time and all. So the stopwatch or your heartbeat monitoring system, it is possible to include small computer. The world's smallest computer is even smaller than a grain of rice. Chooty computer. Okay. The world's smallest computer is even smaller than. Then, so you might wonder, then how can we see the monitor? How to use the mouse? Right? How to use the keyboard? Ne? Because the computer is smaller, such small computer, even smaller than grain of rice. Ne? So how can we use the computer's monitor? How can we use the how can we use the keyboard? These are problems. These are issues. But the thing is, don't worry. You can connect that computer to some other computer. And then through that computer, you can, that is how we are using supercomputers. Then api Google lage computer ka api laganne. We don't have Google, but we can connect to Google using internet. Similarly, to this world's smallest computer, you can connect using maybe Wi-Fi or some other mechanism, right? Here you can see, even it is smaller than grain of rice. So you can see this is grain of rice, right? And grain of rice, and this is the computer. You can see this dot is a computer. This is the grain of rice. So imagine the size. Imagine the size of a computer. Right? It is still a computer, but the thing is, you can connect to this using maybe Wi-Fi or wireless mechanism. Mainly Wi-Fi, or sometimes Bluetooth. It's possible to connect, right? So that is the world's smallest computer. So that can be swallowed, right? වැරදිලා ගිලෙන්නත් පුළුවන් නේ. බත්වල එහෙම තිබ්බොත්. මං කම්පියුටර් එකක් ගිහිල්ලා කියන්න තමයි වෙන්නේ. වැරදිලා කම්පියුටර් දැන් ડોක්ටර් ළඟට ගිහිල්ලා කියන්නේ නෝ. ડોක්ටර් වැරදිලා මේ රයිස් එක මේ මොකද්ද? රයිස් එකකුයි සයිස් එක බලන්න ගියා. ඊට පස්සේ කනකොට අමතක වෙලා මේක ගිලලා. Likewise, you have to tell your doctor. Okay, one day because so this is what Chinese people are telling. Chinese people are telling that the computers are even cheaper than garbage in their country. කුණු වලටත් වැඩිය ලාභයිලු computers. කුණු ගණන් වැඩි. Because garbage you need to dispose, garbage you need to recycle. But these computers are very small, machine manufactured computers. This is even cheaper than garbage, right? Okay. So that is for the fact. And so I said this last day, if you can remember, what is this? Can anybody remember this? This is called, yes? Xenobot. This is called Xenobot. This is a biological computer. දැන් මේ ඉන්ජිනියර්ස්ලා කම්පියුටර්ස් හදාද්දි බයොලොජිස්ට්ලා නිකන් ඉන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ ડોක්ටර්ස්ලා ඉන්ජිනියර්ස්ලා ඒගොල්ලෝ ෆයිට් කරනවානේ. Doctors they want to be the best and then engineers they want to be the best. When you asking when you drawn up and when teacher asking actually what's your future goal? So some are saying I want to be a doctor. Some are saying I want to be an engineer. But who's the best? Is doctor or engineer? Still people are doctor, is it?
Both of them, sir.
Both of them, yes. It depends, right? Even engineer can be better than a doctor, doctor can be better than engineer. It depends. You cannot tell, right? Exactly. Both professions are very good professions. And so here the engineers are making robots, nice robots. You can see toy robots are there. In Japan, these toy robots are there. In some other countries also there. So these toy robots are there for play with the kids and look after the kids. පුංචි බබාලා දඟ වැඩ කරනවානේ නරක වැඩ කරනවානේ ඒවා බලාගන්නේම තමයි මේ රොබොට්ස්ලා ඉන්නේ. එයාලත් එක්ක සෙල්ලම් කරන්න. ඒ වගේම ඇඩල්ට්ස්ලාත් එක්ක සෙල්ලම් කරන්නත් තියෙනවා. So there are like elderly ladies and elderly people. They don't have people like they don't have anyone to talk ne. They are so isolated. See if you have grandma and grandfather in your home, they are sometimes so isolated. No one is talking with them. That is so pathetic. But in Sri Lanka, it's good because we are basically we are looking after our parents and grandparents. But some other countries that is not. So they have robots to talk, right? Because they are so isolated, they have robots to talk. So this is what the engineers has done. But biologists, they were thinking in different angle. Why we cannot use cells to make a robot? So they discovered the Xenobot, which is made of primary cells of a frog, African frog, heart cells and skin cells, and produced this biological robot, which is called Xenobot. There's a video. Go to the YouTube and see the video of Xenobot. Okay, Pute. So with that, I will conclude for today. We have learned many things. Now we are in the middle of the lesson. And I will announce about the classes next week and week after next week because of the Christmas and also because of the scholarship examination. Just need to take a call. So I will let you know about that after talking with all the kids who are coming to the classes. And then see you all next week if no cancellations are there. So for the moment, I have not cancelled. Right? Let's see. I'll talk with the others and let you know. Then good night.
Good night, sir. Have a nice day, sir. God bless you.
Bye.